Florida becoming the role model for other cities and states when it comes to immigration. Look no further than Alligator Alcatraz. Today, the infamous detention center surrounded by miles of Everglades and swarming with more than 400 security personnel, plus a few motivated reptiles, launched its first round of deportation flights.
Governor Ron DeSantis wasting no time turning up the heat, blasting Democrats for political theater when it comes to the immigration illegal crisis.
The desire to create narratives and these Democrat politicians parading down here and doing all this stuff. And I'm just thinking to myself, I've never seen one of you show up to comfort an angel mom who's lost a child because of illegal alien crime. I've never seen you raise any concern about the victims of illegal immigration. Not one time have I seen these Democrats caravan anywhere in this state, hold a press conference to be able to stand in solidarity with victims.
Meanwhile, Team Trump announcing tonight that it has already tracked down more than 13,000 unaccompanied migrant children who were lost during Joe Biden's years.
Joining us now is Florida Congresswoman Cammack. The great news on the migrant children, finding them and making sure they're safe. But I want to start with the Alligator Alcatraz and the deportation flights. It's crazy. So Democrats, you have open borders. You let terrorists, rapists, gang members get into the country and then fight any efforts to get rid of those people who shouldn't be here in the first place. But walk us through those deportation flights. What do you know about them and who's being deported?
Well, it's good to see you both. And yes, welcome to the real swamp, not the fake DC swamp. This is the real swamp, the Everglades. And if you can just imagine, this establishment was put up in 8 days. That's what happens when you have people who are dedicated to the America First cause. And you have a singular runway that is now taking flight. We are actually moving people out of the country who never should have been here in the first place. And I would say, to the point that Kevin Guthrie, who is the executive director of the Florida Emergency Management, as well as Governor DeSantis, they have been stating that the conditions inside are actually better than many of the prisons. They have air conditioning in Alligator Alcatraz. More than 75% of prisons in Florida don't have AC. And so this constant beating of the drum that these protesters are saying that, oh, the conditions are horrible, give me a break. I would love for these people to fight as hard as they are for illegal criminals in our country. I would love for them to fight for American citizens like they do illegals. But now that we have flights underway, we're going to see this ramp up quickly. There's already thousands that are currently in the facility. We've seen more than 100 take flight today, and that is going to be a steady tempo around the clock, because when it comes to Florida, we don't play.
Mm-hmm. Well, you have almost 24 Democrat attorneys general who want to keep the money flowing to illegal migrants. They have sued President Trump and his administration over the policy that bars illegal aliens from accessing federally funded benefit programs. Congresswoman Cammack, how do you see this? They're trying to say that this bars legal visa holders and even potentially U.S. citizens who lack government-issued IDs. I doubt it.
No, I'm not buying that for 1 second. Think back to what the entire Democrat agenda has been. It's not been a singular issue. It's always about dependency and control. Think about why they fought us so hard on basic ID just to vote. Then you couple that with an open border policy that let in more than 10 million illegals into our country over a 4-year period with no vetting, no IDs, no biometrics, no nothing. These are the same people that want to make sure that they stay in control. That's why they're so anxious to put as many people on government programs so that they can stay in office. Because once you're on these programs, it's very unlikely that you're going to vote against your interests, right? So we see this as just another political ploy for these swamp-like creatures, these bureaucrats, these big blue city advocates to keep people on the rolls. Meanwhile, you have Americans who are actually on wait lists that just need a hand up, not a hand out. But instead, they're doing handouts for illegals. It's absolutely crazy. It's the epitome of America last. And that is why I'm so proud of President Trump and governors like Governor DeSantis, Governor Abbott, people who are willing to put Americans first.
Absolutely.
That's what we should be fighting for.
And the big, beautiful bill, what you did with that. And trying to shore up Medicaid for the disabled and children and those who deserve it and need it. Congresswoman Kat Cammack, thank you so much. Great to see you.
Would also